What's up, guys? We're gonna roll beats. Today we'll be showing you guys 3 ways you can change your chords into a melody. Let's not waste any time and let's just go ahead and hop into it. All right, so here we have some chords. Now this one is a 5th. I just moved this F up, okay? And I believe we are in a F minor, okay? So you can copy these if you want to follow along. I might leave a download, I'm not sure. So the first step for this first set is what you can do is take the middle note of your triad or chords, and I just say triad because obviously the middle note will be easier to spot if you have 3 notes, so it could be the middle one. And basically to animate this, right, and this is part of creating our melody, is we can pull this back and I am in the 1/2 beat. Now what to pull up is up to you, but how I go about it is the amount of space that will be left. So I wouldn't really pull this one up, right, and just leave this space. I would probably copy this, right, and you could do something like that, and you obviously want to animate it because, right, you want it to kind of play like a melody, okay? And over here it's not that big of a gap, so we can kind of get away with just having these like that, okay? So now what we can do is you can take this note, and you know what, I'll actually change the color for you. We could do like, let's do blue. Oops, there we go. All right, you can see it's forming. So now we have these new notes. We can make a chord out of this, pull it up, and then you can drag it back wherever you like it. I'm gonna just see if this sounds good. Okay, I like that. So then we can take this F, okay, and probably put it in between somewhere like that. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's change the color. And you can see it forming. So now we can do the same thing over here. Let's make a chord, and then just animate it. So we're just gonna pull these back. Let's probably put it right here, same spot. Let's leak over. All right, so we need, I'm hearing something right here. Okay, so what we can do is pull this down an octave, okay, and then we can use notes we already have, right? And this is just kind of topping it off and kind of building it. Let's drag this in, see what that sounds like. Okay, pretty simple melody. Obviously you can take this where you want, but that is one way that you can kind of switch your chords into a melody really quickly. All right, so now we're on to method 2. Now this one is surprisingly the easiest, even though we have more chords. Now since we have more chords, it's more energy, so we don't really have to do that much. So I'll just play them flat out. Okay, so with the right sound selection, you could probably just leave it like this, honestly. So same thing, we can just take our middle note, okay, and this is gonna open it. Now you could literally stop right here with the right sound selection if you wanted to. Okay, but what we're gonna do is Shift D, whatever DAW you're on, you just pretty much make these shorter. Okay, so now this is what it sounds like. Okay, so now to kind of make the melody, we need to connect some of these chords. So what I like to do is use the 1/4 beat grid, okay, because we can get these rhythms here. So if we drag these over and place it about right here, so we have 2 here, kind of in that area. All right, so we can use this rhythm to place our melody. So, and I'll change the colors again. Well, I guess I could just do this. Okay, let's take this, make sure we got the right spacing. I don't know why it's not changing color. Oh wait. And then let's do something like that. Okay, and you can just keep doing this. We can go down like that. All right, so that is kind of the first step to kind of forming a melody, right? So now what we can do is take this 5th, okay? Because remember, you got to remember the original chord, right? We're taking the 5th and we're putting it up 2 octaves, 1, 2, and this is your melody, okay? So we're gonna take this and we have a range. So depending on how you want this to go, I'm gonna just repeat it. So now all you got to do is just put a melody in here, right? And of course be conscious of the rhythm that you built. So I'm gonna just make sure we have those same spots. Matter of fact, probably just do this the whole time, right? And then just change the notes. Okay, and then now we can just kind of play around a bit, do a little flam, it'll let me. And then we have this space here, so I'm kind of free to like go on the grid now. Let's pull these over. Okay, so that is our melody we made. And also we can copy this over too. And then you could just do this as well. Let's delete this. So you can do the melody part. This. And then we're going to just chop this like that. Then you can have like a faster part. Let's play the whole thing. All right, and that is just another way you can kind of build melodies out of these simple chords. Let's move on to the last one. All right, so here is our last little method. Now this one is extremely uncommon. I don't really see people start this way, but what you can do is take the top 2 notes of your triad. Now if you have a 7th chord or something like that, why is this checked? Like this. Now you could do this, right? But you could just also just do the same method. It'll always work out this way, and you can just kind of create your little melody. Okay, so it'll still work out even if you have, you know, extra notes. So with this, we take these notes, and I'll change the color, and we pull these up 2 octaves. 1, 2. It is important that you do 2. And then the bottom one right here, pull it down 1 octave. And I'm sure you can see where we're going with this. So now I want to go downward because it's kind of a sad melody. You don't have to go down to make it sad all the time, but typically, so we could do something like this maybe. And then with stuff like this, you generally want to stick with the same rhythm throughout. Okay, so we can apply this and just change up the notes. We can keep that there. And then we can just apply this. And then over here at the end, okay, matter of fact, wait, let's listen. Then let's go up, make a chord from this to kind of make it loop back. And I'm gonna pull this down just to give it like a little bit, like a little melody. Let's pull this down like that, right? And you can see these tricks that we're using. All right, I like the way that sounds. So now with this one, kind of the same thing, but we're just adding other notes, so it just has like a more melodic feel to it. We can just be basic with this. We don't gotta. And I would probably turn it the velocity down, but we don't got to worry about that too much. This is getting kind of confusing to look at. I'm gonna kind of fix this. So you can see everything. Okay, pretty simple. We don't have to go into more detail. Obviously, you know that you could do more if you really want to soup this up, right? But that's going to be it for this one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.